Hey YouTube, this is going to be my first review of the Swagtron Swag Cycle. It's a e-bike. I got it yesterday at Fry's on sale for a little under $3.99, $3.89, exactly what I paid for at Fry's. It's a small little e-bike. It's operated by battery, of course. And I'm just going to go over some basic functionality, the features of the bike, and the build quality. So the first thing you'll notice, the bike is actually fairly small. So what I like about this bike is it's foldable. So there's a handle over here. You can actually, unlock, grab the latch, and then you fold it down, and this whole entire handlebar collapse as a whole. And you can fairly easily store this in your trunk, and you won't feel a thing. It's actually really small. So form factor I really like, and it's fairly light. It's about 29 pounds. So I can actually grab it with one hand fairly easy. Anybody can do it. So first things first, you got the two front pegs over here. That you need to install when you first take them out of the box. Basically, you just screw it on and screw it back on. They're fairly loose, in my opinion. After a couple of rides, you do notice they're fairly loose. So, put some Loctite on the thread and then screw it on, and it should stay on fairly easy. The tires are pretty good. The front and back tires got a fairly decent amount of meat on there. It does appear to be fairly heavy duty. You want to pump this when you first get them out of the box. Make sure you inflate it to 36 psi max. Comes with LED headlights. They're very bright at night, very bright. So let's move on to let's see, controls on the bike. So this is going to be your main on and off switch. Now, I do have to warn that this bike does not come with a key ignition switch. So wherever you go, if you want to park somewhere, just make sure you lock it down or something, or bring it with you, consider the size. Fairly easy to maneuver, to take it with you, or just, lock it up. So with that being said, this is going to be your main on and off switch. Press it once. Here's your power meter from empty to full. Okay, here's your front and your rear brakes. There's your horn. It's a small little gimpy little horn. Press it. I don't know if anyone can hear you with the traffic noise, and if you're riding it downtown and all, but I don't know. It does help. Here's your on and off switch for a headlight, as you can see. Very bright. So this is a good feature at night if you're planning to ride at night. The seats. These are really stiff gel seat. It does give you a good amount of support, but I find that it's stiff for an average guy like me. I weigh about 200 pounds, so if you're gonna ride this thing, on a long trip, it does hurt your rear end. So if you don't like the seat, these seats are actually bike seats, so you can actually loosen up a couple bolts here and there, and then go to Walmart and get a really comfortable gel seat if you prefer a wider one. Perhaps it gives you more support. Moving on down, here's your brake light. You press the lever, and it does blink. It does work. So good feature here. It's a brake light, built-in reflector. For night ride, you got your full, you got your front and rear disc brake, and here's your hub brushless motor, by the way, brushless hub motor. And nice thing about this, it comes with a nice stand, a little kickstand, a little kickstand. So it's fairly easy. You just park it and just put it on, and before you ride, just kick it over. You're ready to go. Put it on down, set it to upright position. Fairly decent for the price. And the fun factors, for what I paid for, I think this is really worth it. The paint finish is actually fairly decent. Very nice finish. Has a pretty good finish. I believe these comes in 2 color. The black one you see here, and also a white color that you can order on Amazon.com. Let's see what else I can go over. Oh, the battery. Here's the battery. So this is going to be your main power source for your battery. This is what you use for your motor. Over here comes with a so the Swag Cycle comes with a easy charger. All you gotta do is just plug it in for before your first ride, charge it for about 5 hours. Your first initial charge. After the first initial charge, I think most people experience about 2.5, anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours charge. Really depends on how much you drain the battery. That would be your charging port. And what's nice is it does come with a USB, your micro USB port, so you can charge your phone on the go. Just keep in mind that when you charge your phone, it does take juice out of the battery bank. So plan your trip accordingly. I do have to say this, that this is not a fast e-bike by any means. For a heavy-set guy like me, I weigh about 220, so really depends on the rider and the terrain that you're riding to get the maximum range on this e-bike. The manufacturer does not recommend going an incline of 12% or more. So if you're in the San Francisco area, or if you're any metro area, you have a lot of hills, that definitely takes a toll on the battery and affects the range. And also the terrain, your weight, your rider's weight. Obviously, for a kid that weighs under 100 pounds, the bike is going to pick up and go a lot faster, and you definitely get more range out of it. So, with that being said, this is the 2017 Swagtron Swag Cycle. I'm happy with the purchase, and like I said, I just got it for a few days, and been riding it for a few hours now, and it's about claims 10 miles per hour, but I think realistically in real world, I say about 7 miles per hour really to realistic. And again, it really depends on and that's just for me, for someone that weighs over 200 pounds. The riding, the carrying capacity is 264 according to manufacturer. So that's just something to keep in mind. So that's all, folks. Hope you like the review. If you like the review, give it a thumbs up. Questions or anything, leave a comment. Thank you.